All right, y'all, so in today's video, I have a model. What's your name? Nah. This is my daughter, Sayuri. She's gonna be my model in today's video. And what we're gonna be doing is basically showing you the proper way to measure your head. So these head measurements are needed when you are requesting to bring your own bundles, when you want a U-part wig, when you want a closure wig, when you want a lace frontal wig, when you want a U-part wig, any type of wig, these would be the measurements needed. So there are 5 measurements that are essential. Those measurements are the circumference, the front to back, the nape, the over the top of measurement, which is from ear to ear, and then also over the top, which is across the forehead. So I'm going to show you all, in the event if you're not in the Houston area and you need to have a wig made, the options are you can FaceTime me for a wig consultation. And if you choose not to FaceTime me, then of course you would be an expert. And I'm about to show you now how to measure your head yourself from home, okay? So the first measurement that you're gonna, what are you laughing at? So the first measurement that y'all, she goofy. The first measurement that you're gonna need is the circumference, okay? Circumference is going to be basically all around the head, all right? So what we have right here, this is a soft tape, soft tape measuring tape, soft measuring tape, okay? This is a soft measuring tape. You can get these from Joann's. You can get this from a craft store. You can get this from Amazon, okay? It's gonna run you about like no more than $1.50 or maybe less than $1. So let me go ahead and show you. So on the measuring tape, one side has inches, the other side has centimeters. Of course, we're gonna be using inches. It goes up to 60, 1 to 60. So what you wanna do, starting with the number 1, okay, you're going to put this right directly in the center of your head, just like this, okay? Simple. Take the measuring tape around the head, and this is going to be the measurement for the circumference, okay? So here, if I were making a model for this client, the circumference is 20 and a half, okay? So what that would be on a wig head is going to say 20.5. So her circumference, she has a very small head. You would need a small wig head to make this be a custom fit, okay? So 20.5 is the circumference. Now we're going to do the front to back. So the same thing, you're going to take the measuring tape on one, once again put it in the center of the head, and take it all the way back. All right, so her front to back, it is a 12 and a half, okay? It's a 12 and a half front to back. So if you can see, all you're doing to get the front to back is basically just taking the measuring tape and you're just going directly to the back of your head where the end of your neckline is. So hers front to back, it is a 12 and a half, okay? For the third measurement, we're going to get the nape area. That's the back of the hair, okay? Typically, napes are not even bigger than like 5.5 inches. I know some of us have wider heads, so let's see. So with her nape is exactly 4 inches. So circumference is 20.5. Front to back is 12 and a half. The nape, it is, what did I say? 4 inches, okay? So 4 inches for the nape. So the fourth measurement that we're going to be taking is the over the top. There are 2 measurements that are for over the top of the head. You're going to get the first measurement, which is ear to ear over the top. And then the second over the top is going to be for the hairline, okay? This 4th and 5th measurement, which is the over the top, ear to ear, and then also the hairline around, those 2 measurements are needed if you're going to be using a frontal, okay? So if you're going to be having a U-part, a closure wig, yeah, you only need 3 measurements, which is going to be the circumference. That's going to tell us what the base is that we're going to use. You're going to need the front to back, and then we're going to need the nape area. Those are pretty much the only 3 measurements that I require. But once again, if you're using a frontal, here is going to be how we would take it over the top, ear to ear. So once again, with the number 1, we're going to put this here on our ear, and we're just going to take it across the top of our head, okay? So over the top, for her, it is 12 and a quarter, okay? So, or actually, no, it's just 12. I think I was off. Let me line it back up. So you always want to make sure that you line it back up and check the measurement. So her over the top is a 12. So now let's see what it is over the top for the hairline. So once again, starting at 1, you're going to take the soft measuring tape and you're going to measure your hairline. Hers is a 10.5, okay? So from side to side, 10.5, okay? So the circumference, once again, 20.5. Front to back, 12.5. Nape, 4 inches. Over the top, 12. Over the top for the hairline, 10.5. So if this client were to send me in the measurements and she wanted a frontal, those would be the measurements that we need, okay? Size matters. That's why these are custom glueless wigs. It can only be custom if it's made to fit your head, okay? So that's the idea of having a custom wig. That is what differentiates between a factory wig and a custom-made wig. It is directly made to fit your head. So those are the 5 measurements that are needed. You can always, once again, FaceTime me if you need a wig consultation. And basically that would be if you want me to show you how to measure your head, or if you want me to walk you through the process while you're measuring your head. But we need 5 measurements, okay? If I ever get an order and it does not have the measurements and the client does not send them, then the wig is going to be made to fit the standard size, which is a medium, which is typically a 22-inch circumference. So if she did not send in her measurements and we already have just found out like her circumference is a 20.5, a 22 would be too big. So that is why we need to have the measurements. So any questions, leave them below. Any comments, leave them below. Once again, you can email me, you can text me, you can call me, you can FaceTime me, you can DM me. And yeah, if you have any questions, let me know. If you need a wig, let me know. Thank you so much for tuning into the video. So I'm going to show you the wig heads, and basically I have 5 different size wig heads, okay? So starting off with the smallest that I have, the smallest wig head I have, it is a size 20, okay? So this is a size 20. Of course, why would you need the 20? Because you have a 20-inch size circumference. I've only used this wig block once. I had specially ordered it when I had a client with a really, really small head. So this is 20 inches. These 2 wig blocks, they are 21 inches. Okay, they're also both from Amazon. These are the GEX brand. So I have this one in black. This one I rarely use. I think I've only used it once. And then this one here, the one that's real beat up, this is the one that I'm always using, as you can see. So these are the same sizes. These are both 21s. So if you're a size 21, these would be the wig heads that I would use. And then I also have size 22. Okay, so this is for a 22-inch circumference. This is also the GEX brand from Amazon. And then this is a size 23. All right, so if you can see, I have all of the blocks for like any size type head. And then this one here, this is the biggest, okay? This is a big ass head, bitch. No, I'm just playing, y'all. So this is a size 24. This is also from Amazon. It's not GEX, I don't think. I can't remember what this brand was, but this is also from Amazon. So like I said, size matters, okay? So one of the good things with getting a custom wig made by Raw Hair Exchange is that we have you covered. We have all of the wig blocks that you're gonna need. I'm also gonna be making an investment to get some smaller ones, okay? And to get half sizes. These are all whole sizes from 20 to 24 inches. So I'm gonna get a 20.5. I'm gonna get a 22.5. I'm gonna get a 23.5. And 24 is the biggest size that I have seen that they make wig blocks in. And I'm also gonna get a 19-inch to even get one smaller than this one, the 20-inch, okay? So these are all of the wig heads that are available. If you are looking to start making custom wigs, I do highly suggest that you do make sure that you invest in all of the materials that you're gonna need. A lot of times, as we know, Amazon does run sales, so the cost of these wig heads, they were like about $27 a piece, something like that. So that would be the cost that you could get these for on Amazon, or there are some other places also, like people that make these canvas heads, like actual companies. So this is what I'm gonna do. In the description box, I'm going to give you the link to these heads on Amazon, and then I'm also going to give you the link to the custom wig makers that I do have. I mean, custom companies that specialize in making wig blocks. They're not, it's not like a wig company, but they make supplies for wig makers, okay? Things like that. So once again, these are all of the head sizes. And you know, when you're starting off, just start with the basics. Get you a 21, get you a 22, and get you a 23. 22 is common, 23 is common, and then I'm pretty sure you're gonna have some clients that have a size 21. I have a little head, I have a 21. So just make sure you have everything that you need to be able to give your clients multiple options, okay? And then make sure that you have everything that you need to make these glueless wigs.